Hello and welcome. Hi, my YouTube friends. It is part 2 of I'd Stop Time, composed by one Christine Tavares Mocha from Stevenson Ranch, aka the Valencia area, Santa Clarita, California. And she teaches the vocal jazz ensemble 2 and 4, as well as sound waves from Valencia High School. You don't need all that. And I am getting ready to, I'm going to do the second session on this chart tonight. And so I'm just doing a little bit at the very beginning. Sometimes it gets a little, it can be a little bit slow, me getting set up here, but I think I've got it under control. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to, there's a little bit more that I want to see, and what you can't see the stuff that I'm looking at here, but sorry, just making sure I'm good. Broadcast. No, that's good. That's good. All right. I'm using a different thing, with, YouTube right now. So this is, okay. So this is funny. With this setup, I can't tell how many people are actually in here. There's the setup I'm looking for. Okay. Well, hi to folks who've jumped right on. I'm about to get more interesting. Sorry for the beginning being awkward, but here we go. So this is a 12/8 feel tune. Boom, 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 in G flat. It's going to feature a soloist. We already know who that is. It has been pre-auditioned. Soloist is a really hip, talented young singer named Jaden, and she is got good low alto with a really awesome high belt range and stuff. So I'm trying to find ways of making sure we feature her throughout, as well as this excellent group. What I've got at the moment, I'll talk you through so you can see kind of where we're starting, but I'm just doing a quick scroll. Picks up with this stop drum thing like that. So anyway, listen from the beginning. Stop. Little hi-hat. And then out. If I could change. And put us everyone. So this, traditionally the way I would do a pop tune, with that, the beginning of the first verse, usually what I do is the ensemble wouldn't be quite in yet, but I could get them in maybe around there, around the G flat 2. I think this will be my first order of business, is to kind of finish the first half of the tune that I didn't finish. The ensemble singing backgrounds. So backgrounds that I haven't written yet, but they are forthcoming. Ensemble chorus. Just to make you mine. Watch the darkness of the night. Too late to light. Just want you, sweetly crazy. I'd give it all again just to stop. Right? rhythm section dropping out there, the high oohs. I think, yeah, something happens here, and this is where I'll pick it up after I finish the backgrounds in the first part. And so this is ensemble voiced out stuff. Not hard to write. I know what's going to happen there. For eternity. Okay, and then maybe some revisions, but possibly just keeping the chorus the same the second time. We'll see what the vibe is. I need a light here. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that even means, this thing. And then stop. Okay, so something happens here that Christine has sent me a recording, kind of laying out an idea that she had for this section that I'll be using somehow, and layering, and it could be that this goes double the length that I've got written here so far. Actually, this is really weird. I didn't really finish the job on this, because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. If this is symmetrical, I really actually meant for it only to be 8 bars and 8 bars. Just to me. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. And and it's time. Yeah. Sorry. It took me a second to realize we're in this spot doing a modulation. So actually, one of the first orders of business, I'm gonna figure out how to what kind of a rhythmic figure you want getting into 12/8 from 4/4. Also, I need to put the key signature back in that I just removed. There you go. Obviously, I'm leaving room for reharm here because I haven't even written in some changes. And let's see. So, what kind of a metric modulation could I do? Just stop. So you've got something. So that's the groove. Straight eights going into triplet feel. Let's see. Let's see. And I'd stop time just to. Yeah, I think I'll just do and I'd stop. 1 and 2 and I. Yeah. So this is our and I'd stop. Getting into the last 12/8 thing again, and then the ensemble doing something behind her that's fairly strong here, and then I have no idea exactly how it's going to end, but it won't be super complicated. All right, so that's what we've got really. It's just a final chorus and some kind of a at the end there, just that work on the final chorus. You get the like 3 major sections basically that I have to write is these backgrounds that I'm about to work on in the first verse, seeing if there's anything else. I'm going to finish these sort of the ensemble stuff in the second verse, just these couple phrases. Maybe I have to write something else here in this bar. Let's see, and then what else? To eternity, and then see if there's anything to change about this second chorus. Maybe not. work on all of this, the developer and getting into the developer, and then finish it out. So I think it's definitely doable in the next 4 hours for sure. Probably less than that. Still have to write the drums and all that. So here we are back at the beginning, and really now need to consider in real time what to do with the solo. Solo's pretty low, so putting the ensemble in right at the beginning, I'm not sure. Let me think about it. No, actually, no, I think I want to wait. Oh. Stop. Stop. Okay. Christine says they're rehearsing right now and they'll be joining in a few minutes. That's awesome. Stop. Stop. I kind of like the idea of going to beat 4 on these stops, so I think I'm gonna change that. And because I can bring those in as backgrounds, and it'll be pretty effective as well. So this should be. I think I can just do the same thing, and I'll be actually here. Get rid of those stops. Get rid of the stop. I can just do the same. So they should look like this. So, and then let me do this. And then put, uh-oh, why is it being weird? Don't be weird. So just crescendo to that, and then, okay, so I think, okay, I think that is what we want here. Stop. Maybe I could even get him on a 2. No, I think that's okay. I think this is going to do the trick. So now, what's it seem like to you? Let's see. Later, the stops are going to make sense in that context. Might need to see if I can reuse the stop at some point. Oh. Stop. Stop. Okay, yeah. I was. You remember how I said that the G flat 2 seemed like the spot to bring that in? I think that's true. I'm just going to do one. Ooh, stop. Just on freeze frame. Ooh, stop. And I'm not sure how to voice that next chord yet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I can just give a little bit more power to the voices by not splitting them here. And then put the guys into this role, a little thinner voicing, but step. So add my dynamics back here. I still haven't checked out Dorico or Dorico, however that somebody mentioned a couple days ago in my stream. That apparently is a really good program for notation. I've been loving Sibelius, but I am open to checking something new out. I'm always interested in that, to see if I'm doing the most efficient thing. Has my voice sitting? It's okay. I'm gonna guess on this. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. Yeah. One, two, three. Standing there. I'm gonna do some sort of lyric response to that figure there, I think. Let me check. So I'll just, this will be, is that incomplete? No. Why's my brain not working that quickly tonight? Yeah. Ooh, oh, ah. It is vocal jazz. Ooh, oh, ah. So we get to go to this voicing again, which is one of my favorites that I use when I can get into it. I like the sound. Standing there. Yeah, actually, let's do this. Let's just take a catch breath. Whoops, not that kind of catch breath. Here we go. Have to test this one out. When you see me having to go back to the keyboard to check something out, it's because I need to use my sort of the intuition from just playing something, playing voicing. It's just quicker than like doing the math, really, for me. And I would recommend that students learning this process. I mean, you definitely can do the math a lot of the time, and kind of think, okay, what's missing in this chord? Like, I could do the math on this and say that first. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can have the same voicing on this. But stand in, and what do I stand in there? What am I going to use on the second of the three notes here? So if I play it, and I can use my ears. Stand in, stand. Now I think I'm going to do this, because I want motion in all the parts to this chord. I could have left the tenors on the D flat, right? Standing there, but they've been on it for the whole bar of standing there, and then we get to move a little bit. And this isn't a bad chord for them to sing. So, give the line underneath here, and then standing there. Well, we'll put the dots on it, just leave it like that. Okay, standing there. So I think this makes sense. Freeze frame. Stop. Standing there. Yeah, I think I can get to. I think we can do kind of a cool lick here. And then let me just transcribe what I was intuiting there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Figure out the notation in a second. Yeah, that's tough. That really should be written like I think we want. I'm gonna just try cutting that off in 4 and see. And then this should just be whoa, whoa. So we'll go here for voice leading purposes, and then it's a little challenging, but yeah, I've at this point in the chart underwritten the skill level of this group a little bit, so you don't have to use every trick in the book for every chart you do, but this, I think, makes it look a little bit more like da, 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 the thing that it is. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I standing there real strong. Anytime I have a lyric that seems particularly personal and it feels potentially like it could be, I don't know, it could be a little bit awkward or whatever with a vocal jazz group, especially a high school vocal jazz group. You'll find me writing pretty like big backgrounds that might cover it up a little bit live or whatever. In the recording, you know, they can mix it and all that stuff, but I don't mind that stuff getting a little lost at times in context. You'll see that in like, well, several of the charts I've written over the years. If the lyric is just slightly on edge, I mean, you know, running fingers through the hair or whatever, it's real personal. It's not explicit, clearly, but it's the kind of lyric I'm not necessarily highlighting in a case like this, in a chart like this. I'm definitely not going to bring it out. I wouldn't put the whole ensemble on it. I want to treat it with a little bit more care, and in this case, it means actually standing there. I mean, actually, it's a crescendo anyway, because I run my fingers through your hair, whoa, whoa. And then the other move, even though it's through your hair, is there's a release here, and that'll be exposed on some high notes, like right away. The ensemble's like, but look over here, you know, whoa, 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 whoa. So let me see how to write this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah. Maybe that'd be kind of interesting. Whoa, whoa, yeah. It's a little like you know, like the badia of like September and all that. You know that tune. This has got real weird in a hurry. Let me back up for a second. Get rid of that extra thing there. That's all I needed. We move past. We've moved on past. We've moved on past. 3-part thing of we've moved on past, like the effect being straight. We've moved past, we've moved on past, ba-do, 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 ba. So we've moved on. We've moved on past. I think I'll do all these short. We've moved on. I think that'll be interpreted right. I mean, they're fat, they should be fat, but so not too awful short, those figures, but yeah, 3-part. Moved. It's a texture I haven't used yet in this chart. And then let's split the guys to finish the triad here. And I'll just put them on that for the bar. Oops, beep bop boop. Let's see. We've moved on past. On past. Okay, I think that should be good. We moved on past. Maybe these all fall. Seems like a reasonable move. Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay, cool. So we've got our backgrounds. And so we give a little bit of a break, 6 beats ish, to set up the first chorus. It's Carrie's water bucket. I get the hardest time for that, but I really don't care. I like it. So let's see how those flow. If I could change the time, put us in rewind. There's a moment I'd freeze frame. Some C flat major response here that I'm not sure about. I can't do that long of a response there. Pause and reminisce. Let's see, maybe. Yeah, we'll figure that out. So I think, yeah, this is just ooh, oh, I think, and I'll just find a lower voicing for the second chord. All the girls come down to just all the girls I think come down to this G flat, and then I'll just run this through like this, the third and seventh. Yeah, so I'll put them on the third and seventh, and then move them on beat 3, maybe. Maybe I can swing it. So let's get rid of this. And I actually want it to be. This is so awkward. How do I change this? There we go. And then that, and then that, and then this, then that, and then this. Okay. Ooh ah, maybe. Is this an ooh ah? Okay. That's a decrescendo, I think. Let's see. Christine can decide how she wants to do that dynamically. We might learn something from the recording process on that. Like if that's... I doubt that this ooh is going to crescendo. So it's we need something on beat 3 there. So it's oh God, what am I doing? Let's just invert the gal's notes there, and that'll be enough. I think the guys actually can hang out on the same voicing because they're the meat and potatoes of the chord, and then we can move that. So yeah, that should be a little better. And then the voice leading works better to get all the gals up to this. Why did this not create a... Oh, it did now. Okay. So I got that. And okay, and make this moment last. Make these moments last. Saving. All right. So what's the and chord? I check chordal first. Can't have a ninth. So that would be a flat 9 interval. You don't want that. For the first one. I'm not sure about make. Oh, I didn't finish this. Is that right? For these, even though like the ninth and the lead moving to the root really doesn't change the understructure of the chord. because they're, you know, ninth is a sub for the root. So I could just go, but that's and make this. I don't know. Sort of another functional E flat minor voicing though that moves all but two of those parts, aka three of those parts. So here's last. Yeah, that gets to be the voicing there. And where were we? So what happened? Moments last. Oh, it didn't take. Okay. Okay, it's moments last, moments. So, moments. That works. Moments. Oh, I lost this too. Gosh, what's going on here? I'm wiping things out left and right. Well, it was just a triad, and then this was just up parallel. There it is. Let me say that again. For eternity. For eternity, for eternity. Could I get to? This is the second chorus, right? It is. Yeah. That's the second chorus. So, oh man, it just seems like we have to do some sort of a move here. For eternity, eternity. And sorry. So what was in my head just there is maybe doing an octave guy and gal on For Eternity. In fact, I'm just going to write that in. And then I'm going to run a reharm. Go, 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 of some sort here. I'm going to edit this bar and wind up on the D flat 13 sus. voicing I want to end up on. Ba ha gu and I'd. So we get there. That's where we land. I don't know what's going to happen, but so let me write this in. M F duet. Not necessarily. This might not be Jaden's thing to do. It might be you have one of the sopranos. One of the sopranos, maybe two sopranos, two tenors on this or something. I guess if it depends on how the splits work. I think maybe just 1 and 1 might do the job. For eternity, I sing strong there. Now I have to write a bunch of stuff that swims around, G flat and gets to D flat 13. So one way to do that is to kind of make the decisions from, well, I'm just going to write the idea of the line. So this line just happens to be do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Yeah. Do, do, do. Blah, blah, blah. I'm imagining what I could do with these chords in sequence here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So that's going to hit on the and of 4, or the last beat. So, so that's going to hit on 1/8 note earlier than we would have thought. What I mean to do is I'll probably notate the piano here. I think. Is that gonna do the job? Let's see. And if you're thinking, hey, that isn't normal notation, you are correct. Okay. Yeah, and then we have our thing there. So now I know that this is going to include... These things take a little bit to piece together. And it's a decision... It's a decision I want to make every once in a while. Like, it's kind of a... high information break, not necessarily high information acapella break, like I talk about them a lot, but just go 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 get like that. So I think then that this is I think this needs to be like A D D. I think it needs A D D flat, and so the thing that leads down, go, 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 whoa. So this probably I need to not play the A natural card here. Boom. So. No, I can't do that. But that might work to go to. Yeah, that could produce some pretty cool harmony there, and then move ba 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 da. So what I can do is even make some plans in the bass part for what kind of harmony I want to use that all works with G flat up above. So what I've done is kind of made some decisions that were arbitrary at this point about what the bass motion should be, but not totally arbitrary. Trying to go someplace, trying to land on a certain chord, specifically this this D flat sus. Then I know, well, I want to get into it by a half step, hit it like from maybe some sort of D7. I don't really know what's going to sound like to go from D7 alt. What's going on with it? Oh yeah, because it's playing for you the okay, anyway. So I know about this that I want. So anytime I know something, I want to write it down, even if it's out of order. So that's F natural is going to be for the sharp 11. So D7 alt. I mean not sharp 11, sharp 9. And then that just is this. Copy parsed. And then, and I know the rest of this. So I'm gonna, anytime I'm sure about something, I definitely want to write it down as quickly as I can, so I don't kind of lose it. Also, it helps visually, just to helps to be able to see what's to the left and right of the ideas I already know. I think this is okay to be like that. I just need it's gonna something like that. So it'll move kind of quickly. Yeah, I think the guys can figure that. That'll be the hardest of it. So D7 alt there. And then working backward. Dang it. What kind of an A chord could this be? Oh, wait. I swear I fixed this. I didn't, though. So I really wanted God, G. This doesn't look like a G flat when you just looked at these accidentals. I'll make sure this is written G flat something so it's pretty clear. But so get back up to here again to figure out what kind of a chord the A something is getting into. Well, that can actually be half diminished here. A7 or A9, flat 5, and then it's altos repeating I don't love here, but the effect will be good. So for the guys, they can make that move. So A minor 9 flat. That's why that looked strange to me. Didn't have the minor in it. I think I'm gonna match this. Fix the accidentals in a second. What should this really be? Does that look right? I guess that's okay. That is better. Yeah. Da, go, ga. So that matches what they did. Okay. Ga, 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 ga. Okay, so the thing that leads into a minor 7. They do work. It could be this G flat 2 over B flat that we've been doing. Actually, I think I'm hip to that. I think I like that. Because I can imagine it being kind of a fresh restart of a chord here. So G flat 2 over B flat. And then just do that. I think this is all going to need to be written out. The bass line needs to be clearly written in this spot as well. You can see how tedious this is. When I make the decision, I mean, it was, how long ago was it that I made the decision, hey, let's do a high information break here. It's a decision to go ahead and spend time writing, like spend some clock time doing writing a more complicated thing than just big chord, then move on. And it's also a little bit the case that you're saying the group is going to need to work on this also. This voicing isn't going to really do. Yeah, so the basses can't be on that note down there. Okay, so it's just... That's the way it has to be. That I'm not sure if it's the only solution, but let's see, coming out of. Well, I'll tell you what, if it's a different use of the A, in a different chord type, it might be cool. It also could be that I might change this A minor 7 flat 5, but ba 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 ba. So this first one can be, I need to add this. So tedious indeed, this. It's slow. But I believe we're going to have E minor 11, 9, whatever. Yeah, well, we'll see what comes out of it for voicing. And then A13. And I don't know. Some kind of F sharp. Not too bad to redo that. You don't have to have every note different, I guess. Oh, although, you know what might be hip is if I wipe this chord out and I make this actually something with B, that might actually be more fun. So I changed my mind again. It's kind of an enclosure. So I don't know yet what that is. Going backward a second just to get this a little bit more effective. And then, yeah, what do we have? Oh, and then I still didn't decide. I think that this is just F sharp minor. F sharp minor something. And I don't think in terms of G flat minor very often, even though that is written as a G flat. Well, I'll tell you what, I hate it written like that. The B flat I can deal with, but since we're really, I'll tell you what, no, let's write all of this in like it's a moment of, yeah, it's a moment like all of this is all Sharpville, USA, and then we land on flats on the D flat 13. But yeah, let's rewrite this voicing to the other thing. So let's respell the chord text. Yeah, F sharp 2 over A sharp. And this, so it's going to go minor to major, which this effectively. Make sure I'm consistent with my sharp writing technique. And then figure out your voice leading into the 13 chord. This is. I totally know what this is. This is. Yeah. This is that, and then bum 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 bum. So that's the F sharp minor, like 11 really. Of course it is. No 9 involved. And I say of course because I love minor 11 chords so much. It's really hard for me to hear other things. Just love that move. And it all works on top of it. So, sweet. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there, actually, but we made it a little harder by not. Now I don't know what this B something is in the middle of this chaos, but we'll get there. Probably this can just be this kind of a that kind of an E minor, and then I'll fix that. And let's see if I've got. One moment. I have creeping sustain pedal issues. Yeah, so we can leave the guys. The guys can actually be in one part, and you can have like all the. You could have. Actually, you could have soprano ones and all the tenors. Yeah, because I do want this chord here. That's okay, but I think all that stuff works nicely with it. The last thing to sort of figure out here is the B natural situation, but I haven't put in all these chords yet. Let me do that. Oh, and I haven't written this chord. I think I'm just doubling the vocals in this one spot here. Not always the best move. No, I was going to try to put some words on this, but I don't think. Yeah, okay. So I really need to know what this B thing is. Let me see. That's horrifying. So I can't do that. The G2 over B thing. What other things? What do we do? So it's like around the tenor area that it can either go da da da, it can all be half steps, or da da da. We can repeat that and not make such a drastic change. But I think it'll work. They'll learn it, and we can make this work. So I guess B flat dominant is it's something with. We'll see. We'll see what this is going to become. I mean, that definitely takes a journey, coming from for eternity. I didn't play the dominant, so maybe is that a little da 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 ga 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 ga. I feel like that's more swinging though. Dun, 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 dun. That's tricky. That's really tricky. What's it like from B7 to... Can't move half step to half step though. Andrew Yoon, hey Andrew, how you doing? Says, hey Carrie, big fan. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Says I was actually inspired to start arranging jazz choir and band music because of you. That's really good to hear. We need more writers in this vocal jazz world. There's plenty of room, so absolutely dig in and get some good stuff going. Try to break some ground. You know, we need it. We want to keep this music alive. Do I have any tips for getting started? Sure. I think, well, of course listening. That's obvious, right? And you don't want to hear that answer, but listen a ton, of course, to vocal jazz writing, listen to Perling, listen to Darman Meter's writing, of course, you know that. So you've probably heard the things that would influence you, I would just assume. If you haven't, then no, definitely listen. I've been trying to for this exact purpose, because even though I teach a vocal jazz arranging class, I'm not sure of definitely the best ways to communicate this stuff other than to do these live streams. And I do this. The selfish reason I do it is because it keeps me on task and keeps me focused, like right now, when I'm not writing, but I'm talking to you, but that's okay. But it keeps me focused over a long period of time, generally. It keeps me at the computer, and keeps me off of Reddit and Twitter and all that. And so it's discipline for me, and it's fun. I enjoy talking to, folks like you when you come into the chat. But it's also kind of thinking about, if I've learned to do anything that's worked for people, and I have, I guess, over the years with this music, right? Then I want to share it pretty broadly for free. I don't make anything from these YouTubes. You can tell I don't get many hits on these, but the few people that do watch it are going to be people who geek out on music like this and would like to see the process and don't mind sitting and watching for hours and hours. And I think that watching some of these, maybe some charts that you particularly like, if you listen back to the demos once they're done and then you find that there's a behind the chart on it, that could be useful, kind of to just go through it, go through the process, focus for 8 hours in the whole process, and think about what you would do next. And because maybe I don't do that thing, and you can see what I did differently, and then maybe it's that'll help define the differences in your style and the way you want to write, or maybe you like the thing I ended up doing, that kind of thing. So get good at piano. Good enough, so that your hands kind of automatically go to the right places. So work on the positions, the kind of standard stock voicings. You can definitely learn a lot from studying big band writing and learning to write like for saxophones and stuff. A book by Gary Lindsay called Jazz Arranging Techniques. It's all about big band writing for the most part, and small group instrumental writing. Doesn't talk about voices at all, but it's really applicable to what we do and the basic technique of how to voice these chords. So wish you the best of luck, really. Good luck with that. I want to see your charts, Andrew, on the scene. So do it. I may not have time to, I say that, I may not have time to like go through your charts and give you a ton of feedback on a regular basis or something like that. That's more of like doing lessons and things, but I hope that you're able to get some good demos, maybe make your own demos, work with somebody else. If you find your own Julia Dollison, who is my Bonnie Herman, essentially, right? If you find a collaborator to work with that you can get some good demos on your music, that can be just hugely helpful. So I wish you the best. Now, I hope you'll wish me the best as I zoom in and really try to figure out what the heck is going to happen here, because I'm not totally sure. What have I got now? Maybe this is okay as it is. I'm going to try to get married to this by listening to it several times and see if eventually it starts to make sense. Whatever, I'm just going to play this chunk here. I think that might help. All right, Andrew. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And please do send me something. That would be great. Yeah. Well, it's multi-tracking, man. Get some. Don't be afraid of pitch correction software for making demos. I mean, it really helps you to be efficient with that stuff and gets the chords all lined up and everything. Sounds corny, right? Well, it sounds like modern vocal jazz producing. I mean, we tend to use a lot of that pitch correction, which it's a bummer. I'm not trying to be a purist or anything, but you can't really root for the group when they're pitching. You're rooting for the arranger in a way, which it's okay with me. I like the arrangements, but I want to hear how the group actually sings, and that's what they used to do in the old days. But I'm an old man. Okay, so see the gray? Yeah, that's the deal. Chord to chord. I guess we're gonna leave that. Now. Yeah, I think that is probably about the best option. Just wanted to consider, just considering if there's something better, but I guess we're gonna call that. So now, okay, now what? Now let's just recap. Let's recap up to this point because I need to kind of have a sense of what's about to happen in this chart. But I'm happy with the pace. It's been 1 hour 12. Stop. 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 If I could change the any concept of actually what's happening in these bars, in these few bars. Oh yeah, I know. Now I know. It didn't take long. I have to say, thankfully. So it's going to be give it all again, just to stop, 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 stop. And I'll do something that comes from a thing that Christine sent me on this, which I think may still be open. So yeah, I didn't even need all this time business here. Just to stop. And then here's the stop stuff. So I'm gonna take what she did, oops, and repeat the whole song again. Man, one of my favorite instructions in a chart that I've ever seen in a vocal jazz chart was Jason Smith. I swear, was it Jason that did this? I swear he did this in a chart one time. God, now I'm wondering if this is apocryphal, but I swear I remember a chart that he wrote, and it was like pretty intense or something like that. And he wrote at the end of it, and it's all handwritten chart, and he wrote like repeat chart 4 times or something like that, which I think is really hilarious. Repeat entire chart 4 times. Water bucket, getting that hydration on. Okay, just checking up with life. So, embarking on this next section, and then it's just going to be write a bigger, so she wrote this, she called it counter melody.
Step, 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 step.
So this is an additive section that I think she's intending to communicate to me here. I mean, of course, she's a solo person singing some lines, but oh. Where do I write them? Do I? Is this going to be a 4-part? I think it's going to be a 4-part additive. So I'm going to do this in the way that comes out clean in the end, but is a pain during the writing process to look at. But it's to write a soprano, alto part, tenor part. I hate that tenor part because there's something with Sibelius. Maybe Dorico can fix this. But there's something with it where they won't, it doesn't do well. I'm not thinking, I'm just, add this please. It doesn't have a good time figuring out, finish your sentence, Gary. How to, what does that have to say? Well, what am I doing that it's not very good at? Good Lord, my brain just got fried all of a sudden. That was weird. It just happened in front of everybody. That is the weird thing about live streaming. If you have a total brain fry, you completely do it in front of everybody. Oh, it doesn't figure out how to do tenor parts very well and do tenor clef. Like it gets the octave wrong and stuff, I've noticed. And so it's a big pain. So, I mean, it's not big pain. It just means I'll end up changing this to... changing this baritone line that I'm adding here to tenor later. In fact, I'll call it that now. It's not going to show up at the beginning of the chart, but don't think it's even going to matter that this. I think mostly what I need to deal with is the shortened version of this because it'll never appear at the beginning of the chart. So I'm still going to complete this, but there's no reason for it. Okay. But as soon as I get here, how do I do this? Oh, I know what I do. I go into page view for a second, and oh well, first of all, in my engraving rules, I need to say that the instrument parts need to be shown subsequently a short name. And then then I got to name them all properly. This is just a thing I usually do at a different time. But so this is SA. This is TB. Actually, is it SSA? Because there's some 3 parts. Yeah. SSA. TB. I haven't split the guys yet. SA. And then really TB. And then I just have to remember to put this in a proper tenor clef at the end, because tenors do, if they're on their own, we're used to kind of reading that. That's the tenor staff name, like down an octave and all that in the treble clef. Okay, so yeah, from now on I'm going to look at this most of the time, although I can do a focus on staves thing so I can see the chart like I had it earlier. But let me zoom out for a second. So here we're in 4. I'm going to write it all down here. And so what happens is you'll have you'll have the, I can't point it, here it is. You'll have all this sweet me crazy love, and then this doesn't, it's something else. Sorry, I'm just imagining how long to make this. I'm going to make this a cluster. It's going to be 3 beats, I think. Yeah, it's okay. Decent, at least. Voice leading wise. Love. Sweet. Just one moment of your sweet, mean, crazy love. Ooh, stop. Okay, so this needs to be 3 beats because they can't really make it that long. That was not worth the copy paste, actually, that move. Ugh, it really wasn't now. There we go. All right, that's not too bad. This is an ooh stop. And actually, this can be, I'll have to make it to where this is the end of a system and it crescendos and ooh, stop, and the rhythm section drops out. I believe this is what is the sort of intention behind. Oh, I didn't write all the syllables in here. I didn't finish that. I need to go back and do that. Man, I feel like I say so many half sentences when I do these streams. I swear I just did another one, but I don't know what I was trying to say. So. D flat, 13 sus, and thank you. Anyway, so this phrase will work better. Breathe, ooh, stop. Oh, this will go to the end. God, this was what I meant to say. All of this will be to the end of a system, and then boom, you've got these 4. So I'll not show the grand staff stuff, the closed writing. I won't show that. I'll have just the soloist on this downbeat for stop, which is kind of a bummer, and then these 4 parts. So, maybe? Actually, I kind of don't need it. I don't need the word developer. I don't need this either. And yeah. Thank you. Eighth equals 8. So daga do stop. Dab got ba ba. Yeah. What did she do? She went
stop, 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 stop,
stop. Okay. Stop. step, step. I loved it. I love this thing of having some ideas to work with from the composer on an arrangement you're gonna do. Like, it's so unusual. So it's a real pleasure. Oh, this is altos. What am I doing? Yeah, this is definitely the altos, right? Yeah. Just looking at the range, I mean, it fits them a little better. So stop, 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 stop. Va-do-dun-do, 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 stop.
Step, 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 va-do-dun-do, step, step, step,
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Va-do-dun-do, stop, va-do-dun-do, stop. You know that. I want maybe some words there. And I would, you know I would stop. You know I would. That's a little bit of a throwaway. Stop, stop, stop. Yeah. I can make this a little bit of a hocket. Do. That's fine. Okay. Let me zoom back in on this business here. So yeah, tacit rhythm section, single line.
step, 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 va-do-dun-do, step, 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 up, step,
Oh, yeah.
step, va-do-dun-do, step, 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 ba-do-de-ah, ah.
It's cool. So it's a 4-bar figure. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop. What was the second one again?
Step, 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 ba-do-de.
Yeah, cool. Up. She can kind of put up or whatever. I like it. That's a good figure. It makes me. It gives me something to work with, and don't have to. I don't have to try to come up with something from scratch, which I love. So
Ba-do-de-ah, ah, 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 ba-do-de-de-ah, ah, 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 ah. I'd stop time.
Oh yeah. That's like the Imogen stuff. That's with the kind of yodel thing, which I love. I think what I'll do is I'll write that, but like up a third or something for the sopranos, and just keep. So as long as I can keep this going, because this is all basically. This is like G pedal. It's the key of the tune, and we're just we're keeping that pedal going while. We'll see if this lasts for 16 bar. It might feel like enough, but we might want to elaborate on this a little bit. Stop. Yeah, like maybe stop. I wonder how that's going to be if it's like stop. And I stop time just to. I don't know, maybe. I kind of like the idea of stop, and I'd stop. I think that'll work. Okay, so then let me write something that's in the spirit of this second phrase.
time.
I'm just going to transcribe it first and then. So it seems like she could have been hearing this as. Yeah. I'm going to notate it first. I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit just so it fits in the so it fits in with the hock a little bit better. But I'm gonna take this as a starting point.
I'd stop time.
I stop time. And then she goes. She did it. What was her idea here?
I'd stop.
Oh, what happened there? And so that's the same as va-do-day. So yeah. So I'm just gonna change the notes to something higher than this, and then they'll come together on va-do-day. Okay. Wait. So this is like how do I write I? Let's do va-do-day for this too. Va-do-day. Let's do that. And okay. So that's the shape of it. These aren't the notes yet. So this is going to be boom. I'd stop time. Stop time. Yeah. So now it's a harmony with that. Oh, I was wrong. Those are sopranos. Well, huh. That's interesting. I really don't know yet. We'll see. I'm gonna throw this up here. But this does feel more like an alto figure, even though it jumps over for a second. Yeah, I was thinking about changing. What did I do wrong? Oh yeah. I don't know. Stop time. Time. So here, this will develop. Because I think she's got more. I'm not sure who's going to do it. I think she's got more in her sort of Hocket layout here. But like, oops. But this is kind of how you do it. You know, you just fill in the gaps a little bit. And So the sopranos of stop, stop. Yeah, just stop. That's just thirds. I don't know. Is it? Hey, you know what I'm doing here, don't you, Christine? All right, just tunes in. Stop. So I moved the second I'd stop time over an eighth so it fits the Hocket. So I think I'll even start this on the eighth upbeat too. No, I'm missing a note. Oh yeah, because it's. But you see what I'm doing with that. Yeah. So anyway, this is where I'm at. Hey Jaden, oh my gosh. Hey everybody. It's our star. My goodness, it's good to see you on there. Here's some of your notes. Not that one, maybe. That might be just a soprano thing. Here's some notes. Here's all your notes. Hey, so why don't I, if you just tuned in, why don't I catch you up? And I'll come back and work on the Hocket in a second. I'm going to get rid of the alto stuff that I know is not really happening, though, before we get to it. So maybe we can, and I'm not through your track, Christine, where you laid out some ideas for this. Actually, let me finish this really quick. Let me just finish like the alto soprano stuff so that it makes... I stop. I wanna stop. Yeah, maybe this is wanna stop. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. So, because right now, Jaden, you have to sing, which I know you can hear this, but you have to change the key. Like this is a blank spot right here in 70, and you go and I stop, or and I stop time just to, and you have to. I mean, you have to do all this stuff to change the time feel and everything. So, wait, I think I need to undo more. What did I just goofed up a bunch of stuff by playing. Oh, anyway, just hang in. I wanna stop. Let's do wanna stop. We haven't done that at this point. But so we hit this beat 4 and out 1. And I stop. Got this too. Okay. So I think this makes sense. Do I have I need to copy this real quick. Yeah, that did a little bit of a different thing. I don't know. I haven't totally figured this out yet. Okay, from the beginning, just to show you where we're at. So I've explained to my audience as I was adding all these 4 systems down here are only for the developer section, that Hocket bit, and you won't see them throughout the whole chart, obviously. So we're really just looking at this bass part, and so I'm gonna make it smaller a little bit. It might go full screen if you want to see a little bit better. But also, Christine, I started thinking that maybe hitting the stop on beat 4 would be a little bit hipper, maybe, for what we're gonna do, and leaving Jaden some space at letter A for her beginning of her solo, then in chest voice region and everything. You good with you pretty good with low G flat, young lady? Is that all right with you? You've got some good low stuff. In addition to, we're going to try to push your chest voice a bit and utilize that, especially later in the song. And I'm also writing your part. You should know I'm writing your part pretty, like a little bit of melisma stuff, as you know, Christine was hearing it compositionally, but not necessarily. I mean, it's I would say, per your director and composer's instructions, you could definitely be pretty free with a lot of this stuff. So then the vocal backgrounds come in here, and I'll explain as it goes. But no piano part written in right now. Stop. drops out. Big group moment here. And then duet or a couple sopranos. I think right now this is a repeat. We've got enough content in the chart. I think it works to go ahead and have the same material here. Let him have that a couple times, right? Also, of course, easier in the process. Saves you a little bit of time in rehearsal when you're going to need to save some time here and there. Just to stop. I don't know about the tempo. Might have to force speeding this. I'm gonna listen to the rest of what you did on your recording. So sometimes there's a Venn diagram and they overlap a little bit on some of these lines, but stop. Oh, I know exactly why that sounded weird. It'll be faster than that. It's not doing 8 equals 8, but I needed to have done that. If I do that, I think, if I write that in, I think Sibelius will read that properly. Yeah, that was why the time seemed weird there. E equals E, just for a second, because that eventually is going to be an 8 equals 8 here. I guess that's what it is. It's just dot, dot. So I guess it's reading it the same. If I didn't do equals E, maybe I just perceive it slower. So it could be the whole thing is too slow because we actually want that to be a pure metric modulation. How about 66 clicks per second? How's the beginning of the chart at that? Holy s'mores, I love it. And then how about this? Yeah, just to put a little bit more of an edge on it. How do figures like this come out? Yeah, sounds good. Actually, yeah, that's going to help. And then, so at that tempo... right in the live lives. So that reharm bit. Let's see. And make this. Might simplify that bass part. Let's listen one more time to the chorus rather than restart it. I feel like it's slowing down on me. No, it is. I swear it's slowing down. That is not the full. Dang it! It's got to push a little bit. Don't you feel that is? I give it all again, just to tap, 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 tap. Maybe that's where we are, and I'm just not grooved. Stop, stop. No, it seems slower to me. Jaden, so excited. Me too. Me too. It's really, really exciting. I mean, the whole time, all I'm picturing is you guys on the Gen Conference stage, and you up in front of the group, just tearing it up. So, I I can totally see this group. I know this group. You know, it's fun. It's fun that you can see that. So coming out of the Hocket, and I don't. It could be that. It could be there's enough here. There's enough here that we could introduce. It might be a little slow to introduce one part at a time. Like maybe the first 4 bars are okay to have just sopranos or something. Or you could have all the gals do that, and then the altos could break off on their own line. I'd stop time. It's a little patient. It's a little patient if we wait until here to bring tenors in and then basses. Not totally sure. Thank you for replying to somebody. Okay. So it's and patient, by patient I mean it might feel like we've lost momentum in the chart. I don't know. Got to think about that. No. If the group's if the group presents it correctly, even if with some staging kind of stuff or whatever, it could kind of make this section work. But so because really it's just 4 total repeats of all this. Now here's what I haven't done is listen to the rest of the file you sent me to see if there's some more that you intend for me to put in this.
I'd stop time.
I didn't do any of those. Yeah.
Stop time.
Okay. Yeah, you totally get you. Okay, so yeah, all that stuff is kind of in the same range. So yeah, I think the 2 things in that, with it roughly in that range, and then some tenor stuff. Not maybe the concept here can be that it's not like hugely spread apart. We don't have we don't have all this high soprano stuff in this. The tenors can be, just below the alto range and the bass just below the tenor range, and so it's all kind of. What's the visualization for this? All the memories sort of winding up and interweaving together into this like single picture of this relationship, say, that is complex, and then it all stops and stop, and then it's dramatic again. I don't know. We can write in such a way that it can sound like that. I think it's probably cool to give the altos their own little 4 bars. So what can the guys do, though? It could be the guys. Maybe this is a 2-part thing between the sopranos and altos, and then the guys actually can start working together here. He says, I should have formulated that thought more. No, but it was good. I mean, definitely, yeah, it definitely has led to something I think that's pretty functional. I think this is pretty happening. This is going to do the job of the developer Hocket. So now, yeah. So what I'm thinking is, since this is diatonic, it's all in G flat Ionian. I can do. Like that kind of stuff. How are your? Let's see. Youngjin has an E flat, pretty strong, of course. You have a couple guys with E flat. I will take my answer in about 20 seconds or a little bit more, since there's a big delay on this stream. Yeah. But E flat seems kind of cool. So yeah, like I'd stop time, I stop, stop time. Yeah, I can give them something a little bit more like an 8-bar figure. So there's a little growth, and then where do we wind up with? Stop, stop. None of that makes any sense. I don't know how to make that modulation. Did you know I'm modulating up a half step? Well, I don't think I showed you all this, but yeah, it's just up a half step. Just to make your mind water, just to turn into light. And you just tear it up with some chops, and then one more enough. You sweep me crazy, crazy love. Or something like that. Love, I'd give it all again. Just to stop. And then maybe stop. Oh, I'd stop. Stop. More riffs and cool stuff by Jaden. Stop. Put it up on the wall to a cool idea. And then stop. Right? That seems to make sense, right? For the coda, it just hit me, but it seems like it might be a reasonable coda idea. So the group reharm on different chords. Stop. Groove in that key. Boom. Different chord. Stop. Something else. Stop. Oh, more riffs. And 1, 2, 3. Stop. And then it's over. So, yeah. So there's that idea. And then there's guys in fifths and sixths and stuff underneath this stop. So I don't think I'll forget all that. But let me just add some bars, because I think it's going to take a few more bars. Jaden, a lot of space to riff on this. So you'll have, give you some slashes. And I don't know what your chords are, but I know what the last bar of the tune is. It's 86, which is perfect. 86. Like, get that out of here. When you're by yourself, you can really make some weird non-jokes. So the first chord stop. Wait. Stop. Something. You down with that? Jaden likes it. So let me write the bass part out. Yes, and Kenneth. Oh, that's about the low basses, I think, right? Yes. All right, Quayne. Boom. Both E flats. Awesome. Good. All right. So this is going to be that. Yeah, boom. Let me just see. Boom. One, boom, boom, do, 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 do. Oops. Do, 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 do. Cool. Thank you, Christine. I got your notes. Oops. The hiddle is "It better stay in." I don't know. Hiddle. Dang it. What does that even mean? I was an accident to play F there, but I kind of like it. To the bang, boom. I'm just gonna take a stab at this. Let me see. Let me work out all this. Oh gosh. Oh no. No, I don't know yet. Sorry, it was. This is more G. I forgot. Just. Okay, I am going to go back to the thirds. Brainstorm. Oh, that's what I meant to do. Just trying to come up with some extemporaneous sounding bass lines. No. Oh, maybe. I'm just guessing. I can hear something that can come out of this. Yes. What you said, Christine. We've been saying that too in our household for sure. Okay, so I think what this is all about here, I've been just writing and not talking, but I'm trying to go to some slightly surprising places with the harmony at the end. Oh gosh, again. So what I think this will become. Surprising oh no, this just got longer. This just got a little longer. Because we're going to wind all around them until we really feel like it's time to stop. So let's rewrite these chord changes. G6-9, whatever. Then this is your E minor, so there's really nothing surprising going on about the harmony. That's just 1 to minor 6, and then this will be the first surprise. This is your like A major 9 over C sharp. And if I had I think if I had gone to the F sharp here. I don't even think I would have ended it there. Going to... Whoa. Ow. Arthritis in my left hand. Ouch. Boy, you're seeing a live gout attack on the broadcast. How about that? Oh my God. Yeah, it's really rough for playing piano and doing keyboard stuff. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, this really hurts. Okay. Yikes. Major 9 over G sharp. Wow. This needs to go away real soon. I don't feel like it's headed that direction. I'm on a roll, man. God, I can see myself on the delay in pain right now. This is horrible. Okay. Yeah, it's really hurting. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to try to keep working here. You guys are the only reason I'm still working. Trying to do like every different group. Oh, God, it hurts so bad. Oh, and then maybe F sharp. F sharp and then F, I think. Yeah, and then F will be the final. Okay, so that's like the flat 7 in this key, but. Boom. Bing. I know it seems weird to write this bass line first, but as I'm writing the other stuff, it kind of helps keep my ears squeaky clean on this. And then I do the tie there. I can't even see it because of the keypad. Booba. And then what is this? And then I think this is the do, 2, 3, stop on F. Boom, 2, 2, do, bing, pop. And then that's the final stop. Okay, in F. So I know this one is probably F major 7 flat 5. I can hear that as like stop. So it's definitely not going to seem complete, which I think is sort of can be part of the motif in terms of text painting, right? So you don't want a whole lot of resolution in a situation like because you can't stop time. You can't. This is an if, but we know the reality of that, and so that's the sadness of this story, right? And it's bittersweet and all that. Stop. Yeah. So that's gonna make sense. So now what we get. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish all of this. Jaden, you sing here and you sing here over these chords. You'll hear it. You don't really absolutely have to have me write this in. You'll know what to sing because it'll be pretty clear, and you'll have been introduced to it. Stop. Yeah. But let's see. Okay. Valencia, we're gonna make you famous, Vikings. Here we go. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. This has actually come together. When you have people breathing over your shoulder, by invitation, of course, it definitely is a heck of a motivator. So I know what I'm going to do with this. I think I might want to write it, and then I'm going to do, what is this? Focus on stage. That's what I want. So I want to focus on all but, let's see, only these. Will it let me individually choose them? I think it will. I'm not worried about piano yet. I'm just going to write these for now. So let me just focus on those staves. Oh, much better. Okay, I can zoom in. Oh, not good. Not good, this. Wow, that's a sudden attack right there. You get these little miniature crystals because of this certain chemical that runs in your blood. Your heart has to get rid of it because if it got to your heart, it'd be bad. They tell me. I don't know. It'd be real bad. So your heart sort of, your body knows how to send it to the furthest reaches of your extremes, right? So it's fingers and toes that get it the worst. Elbows sometimes, knees sometimes. But the fingers and toes are the worst. That's why you think of people with gout as having a big toe problem. I've had this since I was 28 when I got married to Julia. Like the first, like literally as I got married was, as we got married rather, was the first instance of gout that I had. It was on the boat, cruise ship. And one of the things you can't do is have shellfish. And I had a whole lot of the crab. And I didn't know what it was. And the ship's doctor, we were at a cruise, on a cruise, and the ship's doctor was gonna take my toenail off because he thought I had an ingrown toenail because how sort of swollen and red it was. Which if you have gout and it feels like you've just dropped like a 20-pound bowling ball. Do they make those? I don't know. Dropped a 20-pound bowling ball on your big toe from 6 feet up in the air, and constantly it doesn't stop. It's not throbbing. It's just like knife, constant, and you don't have to move anything. Air can hit it. It's just a brutal thing. Right now I don't have that kind of pain in my finger. I wouldn't be here, but anyway, it's just something you deal with, and it gets worse over time. And I got it real young, so yikes! I turned 42 in a week or so. So 62 is not going to be kind to my gout, I presume. Oh no, it's okay, Christine. You're sweet. It's all right. No, it's okay. I'm being instructed that it's totally cool if I take a break, and I know, but no, I'm happy. I wanna fight through this. Stop. So let's have a normal 4-part voicing at the beginning here. Thank you. You're very considerate, of course. This is all just Sibelius issues. I'm doing bad at Sibelius right now. It's not the program, just me. Stop. Stop. Oh, whoa, whoa. Do you want my cool voicing there? Is it too cliche? I always like this voicing. I use that half step in the lead thing a lot. It might be too cliche, but I think we've used things like that earlier in the chart. Now I'm also thinking, as I look at this, just for voice leading purposes a little bit, I'm thinking of maybe ooh, stop, Jaden, 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 ooh, oh, stop. So like ooh, stop. Maybe I might throw throw something in on 3 and 4. So there's ooh, stop. Oh, oh. Let's see. What would these chords be? Nearly the same voicing, I think. That's what we do. We find the voicing at the piano. We try to remember it real quick. Then we throw it in. Yeah. So this is O. Oh, oh. I haven't even written in the stop on the first one yet. Oh. PP. Ooh, double piano. Starp. So a little bit of a take 6 thing to this, that kind of a move, I think. Do the same thing. The oh, specifically. Wrong. Here we go. Oh no. Ooh. Stop, silly. Okay. We go. Oh, stop. So that's the. Honestly, I really need to put these back here. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, Jaden, you can see that these are the changes and that's what you're blowing over here. So that should be all right. I'll fix the others later. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is going to be fun getting into... Is it this? Yeah, that's what it is. I'll check voice leading later. I get the idea now. Oh, it's really bad. It's really bad. I mean, the guys. Just imagine that in rehearsal. Stop. Yeah, you'll figure it out. You're downbeat winners. You will definitely figure it out. But it is a thing that makes it never. You could never call it a level 3 if you do that, ever. This is not a level 3, and I wasn't trying to make a level 3. This can be a 5.5, of course. Although, man, the clock time you have to learn it is it's not a whole lot of it. So I was going to see about maybe I don't want to do a oh into this one. So if I'm just doing oh yeah, no, that's good. Stop. Just kidding. Yeah, then we should probably do an. So this one is. I was thinking about changing it, but I think that'll be a good build here to this part. So we got this again, and we've got our lyrics again. And then something. So what's the lead of that? Yeah. Good meaty voicing for the fellas down here on that. So, what's this? Yeah, that'll be okay with the bass hitting early. I might change that, but oh, no, it's already the chord. I'm running dinner with Scott and the kids. Yay! Have fun at dinner. Yeah, we'll finish it before too long. Thanks for everything, for all the inspiration. I really appreciate it. It's super fun doing this. Whoa, stop. Dinner sounds pretty good. Ben, William, Stacy. I really want to know what the heck the Hitler's are, because I'm sure. I know that you're referring to something, and I'm just missing it. I'm sure of it. Maybe you're not there anymore. But I am very curious. Okay, don't get off track. So we've got our ooh stuff. Let's think. I give it all again, just to stop. So this is go, tenors. Come on. You got this. All my favorite voicings in one chart right here. End of the tune right here. These are your last voicings. And we might lead into one of these or both. Stop. So this is bum to gum. Who? Yeah, Baku. So the basses stay there. Let's change this voicing so there's some motion in all parts. Good. I think those will work. What's this like from here on? Okay, happy with that. And then Phil, I'll just tell you to Phil, Jaden. It's for you and all the other people later that sing this. Of course. Do I have to keep writing that? I'll just write etc., which means it's going to be like this. I'm not going to write the word Phil every time. I'm not like Dr. Phil. Okay, that wasn't good. All right. So what am I missing? Well, just one moment of. I don't have anything for that at the moment. And I don't have anything for the big chorus at the end. I didn't finish the interludes. Let me unfocus on staves. But, am I? No, I think I did. No, yeah, I think I did as many whoa-wohs as I want to do. So I give it all again just to stop. One more time listening to the end. if we go with this, I think I'm going to go with this as the end, but it means that we're not employing any of that from the beginning. So, and what I was thinking of doing with the, yeah, I'm going to play around with this, putting some stuff in for the guys. So, what happened? It's pretty low for the tenors, but it may not be the. No, that's okay. Stop. Time stop. I stop. Time stop. Yeah. Maybe it's got a little bit more harmony than that, but then fifths below it. I stop. Time. Kind of guessing on this, like I'll listen back and see if I've done the right thing, but when I start splitting this over, I kind of don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that doesn't work. And easily. Split the basses, I think. God, I haven't done the whole chart. No, I'm not going to. Let's give the guys. Stop. Oh, maybe that works. Stop time. Stop. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's okay. And this, and then I think. Oh, and accepted it. Yeah, kind of. No, it doesn't need that much of it. And then it's not going to be the same thing, but I'm going to change. And then something I would stop. What chord do we want to end on? Stop. I don't know about this. I don't know what this is going to do. I wanna stop. Oh, that's okay. I wanna stop. Stop. So just sus, D sus on this. And then step. Okay, let's just do I would stop, yeah. I mean, that's fine. I would stop, yeah. I would stop. Oh my god, oh god. I hate it when I do that so much. But now. So, yeah, ba ba ba. Dang it. And then. Okay, and then what are all these other notes? I want to get to the C flat here. Stop. Oh, there's F natural. Stop time, probably. Stop time. I think, yeah, that's gonna work. Looks like that's gonna work. Time. Oh, I see. Opposite. And then maybe that can be the same. And then stop. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So this can repeat, and then I just need to figure what the tenor's doing this then. So it can be kind of like the other one. Stop. Is it this? Okay. That makes sense, I think, harmonically. Stop. Okay. How is all this? probably enough, actually. I think that is the extent of the content that section needs to fill in. Just a quick little break, and then transition to de-sus into the out bit. So I have a little more work to do, but I do actually need a break. So we have the end of this. Literally, I have this many bars, right? I even think that this is what I want with Lovich, and to figure out the rhythm section does. I actually just need this big chorus. So I'm happy to do that in a second. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. I'll just come back on. Again, if you're on right now, if you're one of the 3 people watching right now, and you're not subscribed with the bell notification, again, not gaining anything personally from it, but if you want to know when I'm back and come on and check it out, whether you're on your phone or your computer or your iPad or whatever, you should get a notification about it if you'd like to, and then I've come back on. So do that, and you'll also see some of the other streams later on other tunes and all that. But thank you for watching. Those of you watching later, which is most of you that watch this, thank you also for checking this out, and I hope that you've learned a little something about at least my process in writing vocal jazz charts today on this. But I'll probably come back and finish these few bars tonight in a little bit. If I don't do, though, I'll definitely be doing it tomorrow afternoon, whatever, and then I'll probably get right into recording, I think, and just immediately try to start throwing down the demo on this thing. So super excited. Thanks again to Christine. Thanks for Jaden for hanging out, hope to see you guys next time on the next one of these. But this was a good one, pretty productive. We almost got there. Yay!